Suck your blood, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we are here with the star of the show, Txunamy. Can you tell us a little bit more about your character, Alina, and the journey she went through?
Yeah, so Alina is your regular teen girl until all of a sudden, whole world is turned upside down. Her sister's like, hey, we're being chased after. We are probably not going to make it unless we run. And so they go motel and motel, state through state, until she finally gets dumped in a boarding school and really just doesn't know the reason why. She's just there for no reason. And she goes through quite a lot. She's been through a lot with no explanation. And she starts making new friends who help her through this journey. And she's just so confused. She doesn't know what's going on. And really, it's just a journey of self-discovery, I'd say, for her. And it was just great. It's a great show.
I love that. I am so excited to see it. What was your favorite scene to film and why?
Oh, that's actually a really good question. So there are so many. I think the one that comes to memory for me is we were all, without saying too much, we don't want to spoil, but the entire cast was together in a really cool location, and it's a great scene. A lot happens in the scene, and it was probably one of my favorites to film because we laughed a lot, like non-stop laughing, and she knows, you know.
That's always the best.
It's always the best, yeah.
What was the most challenging part about filming this?
Oh, the most challenging... Alina's a very complex character. She's been through a lot of experiences I haven't been through, and so I kind of had to, I guess, imagine myself in that scenario and how I would react in that scenario. And then, okay, if I would do this, what would Alina do? Because we are not the same person. She has her own choices and her own memories that I don't have. So that was probably the most challenging part for me.
I love that. Okay, if you could have any vampire powers in real life, what would it be and why?
Alina's power. Without spoiling Alina's power, I think her power is awesome, and I would love to have it in real life.
You guys are going to have to wait to see. And last question. Your fans are eagerly awaiting the series. What would you like to say to them as they prepare to watch after them?
Get ready, because it is a hurricane, a whirlwind, a lot happens, a lot of mixed emotions, but it's a great show and a lot of work has been into it. I want to say thank you to the cast, the crew, everyone who put so much work into this, especially the crew. They worked really hard throughout the few months that we filmed.
That's so phenomenal. Well, thank you so much for having this interview with me. Can you give us a brief overview of your character and their role in the story?
Well, Atreus is kind of like the nice guy you'd find at your own school, but he's, in a sense, without spoiling anything, he has something underneath him that he's conflicted with.
If you could have any vampire powers in real life, what would it be and why?
Oh, God. Probably to turn into a bat. Because my feet hurt really bad all the time.
Love to fly too.
So my character's name is Livia, and honestly, she's the mean girl. So she's a little feisty, she has a little stubbornness to her, but overall, everyone's gonna love her. She has a soft side, so I'm really excited for everyone to meet her.
I love my character, so we're gonna go with Brom. Sorry, I'm doing a bit of an accent. I will drop it. Anyhow, let's say this, without giving away too much. He's kind of powerful, honestly. The accent came back, but in the school where all these vampire kids are, even though not everyone knows there's vampires, but in the school, he because he's so powerful, he doesn't really know how to fit in. So he ends up being a little bit of a, one might say, I think it's a bit of a generalization, but someone might say he's a bit of a bully.
So I play a guy named Leovold, which is a vampire hunter. I'm sort of the lead villain of the show. It's not a lot I want to say and spoil for everybody, but it's definitely a character that is bigger than myself, which is really fun. If I could have any vampire power, I would have that charm.
I am Count Dracula.
Because, like, you know, you could get in anywhere. You know, you could just look at somebody and say, hi. I'll take that Slurpee extra large. Thank you.
I would say hypnotizing. Yeah, hypnotizing humans specifically. Yeah.
I want to be a bat because I want to fly. That's about it. And all the other powers, I know they're phenomenal. I know that's like the worst answer, but I just want to fly.
Yeah, I play one of the baddie vampires named Luna. I'm the only female up there I had to represent. And you got to make it to the end because there's a whole twist with Luna that you got to find out by watching.
My character role is where I can turn into a child, where I'm really like extremely old, like 1,000 years old. But I can turn into any age I want.
You just got that youthful skin.
Heck yeah!
Are there any funny or memorable moments from filming that you'd like to share?
I remember that there was a bunch of gum like under the tables, and then I always used to like smack it like drumming, and then all my hands had like disgusting gum, and I was like, ooh.
That's disgusting.
So I play a really cute little role. Her name is Haven, and she's kind of, how do I explain this? She's a native to the town in which all these events are happening. She's very close friends with Alina, who is the lead. I would say my character is very sweet and loving, and there's a bit of a confusing twist involving me and another character that I don't think a lot of people would expect. But just stay tuned.
And the role they played in the film.
Yes, so my character's name is Blair, and she's a mean girl. She's one of the only humans in it, so not a vampire. I'm just your typical human, and I'm basically just a bully. I honestly just bully all the other characters.
I'm just there to be mean.
It's so fun, though. Like, I love playing the mean girl, so it was a blast.
In this show, I play Jade. I'm the mean and kind of like abusive girlfriend. So she, you know Andreas? Yes, so I'm actually his girlfriend, and I do not support anything that he does with Alina. I actually despise their relationship. So I'm this very abusive, yelling, hating girlfriend, yeah.
So I play Julia, and I actually have a younger sister in the film that's plays by Lindsey Keefe, and she plays Divinity. So my character, she's more of the one that looks out for everyone. She's very sharp, she's very intelligent, very determined. So she doesn't let any, when you see on the shows, everyone's fighting crime and stuff. She's like, no, we're staying behind, we're watching, and then we're going. So we were all filming, and then we were running around in the school, and everyone thought we were kidnapped and lost. They're like, where is half of the cast? We were all going through these secret passageways, trying to open doors and hiding. And then we just see everyone oh my God, we're looking for you guys. And then the fire alarm went on. We were all crying, thinking yeah, it was insane. Our parents were we thought you guys got killed or something, but it was so fun.
The whole directors and the producers, they were like, where are you guys? And we were just in the back of the school, and we were running around. Yeah, and we lost so many people, and we actually got in trouble, but it was so fun, yeah.
My character's name's Sam, and she's basically Alina's best friend. We kind of connect in the beginning because we have similar traits, which is super exciting because we get to tell each other stuff that we never told anyone else. We were trying to do all a, what's it called, cartwheel contest, and who can do the most. And then one of the cast members actually ran into a pole, which is super crazy. I have it on video, which is so crazy. I look back on it sometimes and I'm like, no way that happened. And then they got a big bruise on their face, so they had to cover it up with makeup because we had a scene the next day.
I think that's the best one I've heard so far.
I'm more of a new girl, and I'm shy, but I'm also a smart girl that's kind of friendly to everyone, just a new girl.
What was the most challenging part about filming this series?
The most challenging thing about this project was the amount of people that we had on set at once, and all of them being very young and like wanting to also have fun on set. I think that was exactly, and so trying to manage that energy and focusing it so we can see it on the screen, I think that was the most challenging. But I think everyone did their best, and I am excited for everyone to see this series.
I love to hear that. I'm so excited to see it myself. If you could have any vampire power in real life, what would it be and why?
Invisibility. I think that opens the door for so many things that you can accomplish on both sides, on the good side and the bad side.
100% it'd be the power of persuasion. When they just like tell you like you're gonna do this and they're just like, great, I'm choosing that hands down.
I think the same superpower or vampire power that I had, turning to young, because you can basically change your look by turning young.
As someone who lives in LA, I would like to adopt some sort of like super speed so I could get places faster, because if you know anything about LA traffic, it even took me an hour to get here today, and I don't even live far.
Maybe never aging, because I don't want to look old. I mean, if I could just stay like young looking forever, I think that'd be so fun. Like Vampire Diaries, they all look amazing throughout the whole thing.
1,000 years old.
Like, that's so cool. I would love that, yeah.
Okay, I know that in Twilight they can fly, kind of, sort of. I would want that power. Like, I would want someone to be on my back and I'm like, come in, Spider Monkey. Like, yeah, one of those. Or maybe I'm in someone's back. We never know.
I think I would want to, with my eyes, I could look into somebody's eyes and have them tell me the truth. I feel like I've always wanted to know that, like look into your eyes and just get you to tell the truth.
I think I would have super speed so that I can get everywhere when I want on time. Yes.
I would probably have like teleportation or like something like with speed, like going fast or somehow, and getting to places faster to like travel, go, be around people, anything.
So my character is Kane. He's the principal's son, and he's kind of the nerdy, quiet type, but later on in the series, you start to see his personality come out, and he becomes a lot more interesting. Yes.
I play one of the hunters, and I'm like not a vampire, so I feel like I didn't have a job at this time, so I just filled out any application I could find, and I got the job, They were hiring. Yeah, they were hiring, so they took me.
I play Thelma, so I'm kind of the matriarch, the principal of the school, kind of, keeps the kids in line and makes sure they're protected.
Yeah. So my character is Bear, and I'm a part of the hunters that are after these kids. So there may be some kidnappings that I do. I'm kind of like the muscle behind the group, and for some reason, even though I'm working for another vampire, I don't like that vampire either. But he has something over me, so I'm kind of indebted to him. So we'll see what happens at the end.
To find out, I guess.
I play Alina's older sister, caretaker, overseer, mentor, and I would say, like, metaphorically, my role is just someone who is deeply, deeply invested in making sure that Alina is safe and solid and going through the motions in the way that she needs to.
I play Gia. She's a smart girl where mostly the vampires come for help.
Yeah. I play with Divinity, and there's a lot of cool things, interesting things, a lot that happens that's not normal to my character, and I think you guys will really love Divinity.
What would you do if you found out your new school was full of vampires? Would you run or would you stay?
I would probably run.
You're like, I'd get out of there, girl.
I like an adventure. I would stay, for sure.
Good answer. I agree with that.
I love vampires.
You'd run from them?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm out of here.
Honestly, part of me is like, I feel like I would stay for the plot because I feel like that'd be a lot more interesting than a regular school. But another part of me is also like, I don't know if I have it in me to like deal with that while also trying to balance academics, and that seems like a chaotic situation.
If you could have any vampire powers in real life, what would it be and why? Give me a good answer.
Okay. Does going invisible count?
Yes.
Okay, I'd go invisible, for sure.
Is there a reason why?
To sneak up on my prey. Thank you. What would you do? What would your superpower be?
I want to fly. I want to turn into a bat. I know that's so like basic, but like that's cool. Transforming is cool to me.
True. That would be cool.
It'd probably be the ability to transform into a bat. I always like that's kind of cool, you know. You get to fly, you kind of are like small and stuff, you get to go all over the place. That seems fun.
I would probably want to be able to tell if someone's scared or not, because then I'll know, you know, if they want to leave or if they want to talk to me.
I think that their ability to live forever is kind of cool, and I know that there's a whole thing about how immortality is actually like not what you want, but I feel like I'd be under a lot less stress if I knew that I just had eternal time to accomplish what I want to accomplish, rather than being like, oh, like, human life is so short. So I think that that's something that they definitely are winning at.
I'm more of a werewolf guy because I like the sun, so I actually would want to be a werewolf more than a vampire because I like to, you know, be involved in, you know, being outdoors and stuff.
I would think a cloak of invisibility. Are vampires able to make themselves invisible? Yeah, with their capes maybe? I don't know. I think an invisibility something would be quite cool if they're able to do that.
That sounds amazing.
The ability to just unrelentlessly be camp.
Yes!
And gaudy and be able to just pull off like extreme, you know, outfits and just pull it off, yeah.
I think it would be to fly because I can get anywhere I want.
Just like fly or turn into a bat.
Fly and turn into a bat. That would be awesome.
Hi, my name is Txunamy Ortiz, and you're watching Teens Wanna Know.
Teens want to know.
Teens want to know.
Teens want to know.
Hi, my name is Kaido Roberts, and this is Teens Wanna Know.